Hello to all viewers of the YouTube channel Electrician 1. In today's video clip I will show you how to connect a two-way switch. In order to learn how to connect two-way switches in a circuit, we will use the attached diagram. A circuit with two-way switches consists of two two-way switches, a light bulb, and a power source, which is usually an apartment distribution board. In the picture, we notice the very construction of the two-way switch and see that it consists of three connection points. The connection point drawn with a larger circle and marked with the letter L is the central and key point for connecting two-way switches. We will bring the phase from the distribution board directly to that central point marked with the letter L. Then from the second two-way switch and the point marked with the letter L, we lead the phase to the light bulb. As always, we lead the neutral conductor directly to our consumer. We still have a few free connection points left in one and the other switch. What we need to do is to just connect them to each other, like this. And it doesn't matter which point we connect with. This is the same as in the previous diagram. However, the conductors we connected directly from one switch to another are now arranged to go back to the first junction box. Then, they will move to the second junction box, and from the second junction box, to the second two-way switch. When we look at the two-way switch itself, it looks like an ordinary switch from the outside, i.e. a one-way switch, but when we take a closer look inside, we notice three connection points. The most important thing to know is which of these three connection points is the central one, just in case we have a situation, like this one here, that it is not marked with the letter L. We will perform this using a universal measuring instrument set to work as a buzzer. First of all, we will see on our diagram what actually needs to be done. We practically have three combinations of 2 points each, and therefore we connect our multimeter between these 2 points. When we change the position of our switch like this, we will hear an audible signal. But, that's not what we're looking for, so we're moving to another pair of connection points. Here if we change the position, we will hear a beep sound. And again that's not what we're looking for. We are now working with the third position of the universal instrument, so we put it on these two. We now know the secondary points and we notice that in neither position of the switch we can hear the audible signal. And that free third point is our common one. Now we will see practically how to examine it. We will connect 2 points to each other and in one position we will hear an audible signal, but again that is not what we are looking for. We will connect the other 2 points and here in this position, we can hear the signal. Nothing yet. With the third attempt to connect these 2 points, we don't hear the audible signal and that is what we are looking for. And this free point is the central one we are looking for. Here we will mark it now to make our switch connection easier. Here's our two-way switch diagram and let's get started with the wiring. We note our center point of our two-way switch and we mention that we're leading a phase to it. It is a central one and we bring the phase conductor into it. From the second two-way switch, also from the central point that should be marked with the letter L, we lead the conductor to our light bulb. We always lead the neutral conductor directly to the consumer, that is, to the light bulb. And it remains for us to connect these 2 remaining points and switches. It doesn't matter how we will connect them. Our installation is complete. Now it only remains to assemble the conductors. This here will represent the first junction box and this point here will represent the second junction box. We note that a 2-wire conductor reaches the first junction box. Then a 3-wire conductor reaches the first switch from the first junction box. Also, a 3-wire conductor is placed between the first and the second junction box, as well as from the second junction box to the second switch. And a 2-wire conductor reaches the consumer from the second junction box. Now it remains to test the functionality of our model. What I want to mention is that you always use a diagram where the neutral conductor is led directly to the consumer. Don't use diagrams where the neutral conductor is led to the switches, because then there is a possibility that if something is not connected correctly it will cause a short circuit. Therefore, when we lead the neutral conductor directly to the consumer, we do not introduce it into the switch. There is no danger of a short circuit. But, if you make a mistake, only our model, that is, our installation, will not function correctly. Thanks for watching this video. Please share it with your friends and invite them to subscribe to the YouTube channel Electrician 1. Kind regards until the next video.